guys, so today I'm going to be doing the 50 random facts tag. Let's get started. 1. I can never seem to keep my room clean. It looks clean right now, but if we just scoot over to the side, perhaps pan down a little ways, my room is always a huge mess. It never looks messy in my videos because I try to cut that mess out, but legitimately I will clean my room and within a matter of hours sometimes, it is a complete mess again. I don't know what's wrong with me. I am a quarter Finnish. My grandma is from Finland and she is entirely Finnish, so. My absolute favorite food, like I could live off of this food, is the eggplant chicken dish from a local Thai restaurant. Up until I was 4 years old, I refused to wear pants. I wore dresses and my mom would tell me to wear leggings under them or put little shorts on under them, and then I would go to my grandma's before school to watch TV because if I got ready for school early, I was allowed to go over to her house and watch TV. And I would take them off and I would leave them there so that when my mom came to get me, always right at the time we needed to leave, she wouldn't have enough time to make me go back and get my pants if I was already in the car. So I got very, very clever about it. I don't know, they just weren't comfortable, so I never wore pants as a kid. I have an awful memory, especially when it comes to names. So I apologize if I forget yours. I recently found out I am lactose intolerant. I've never understood why everybody says that Casablanca is an amazing movie. I've seen it twice now and it's a fine movie, but I don't see why it's praised as being one of those classic movies everyone has to see. Same with Breakfast at Tiffany's. Gilmore Girls is my favorite TV show. I'm dying to travel anywhere and everywhere around the world. I can kind of speak French. I have a scar on my knee from where my brother bit me when he was 3 years old. Sour Patch watermelons are my favorite kind of candy. I am an awful, and I do mean awful cook, however, I can make Persian baklava very well. And that, if anyone has ever made it, is not easy. So I'm very proud. When I buy a new book, I read the last page first. That way, in case I die before I finish it, I know how it ends. I have never been on a sports team. I somewhat secretly take great pride in the fact that I can rap all of Justin Bieber's As Long As You Love Me. I desperately wish I had a British accent. It's my goal in life to become a fat old woman. One of my biggest, and I do mean biggest, fears is throwing up. I can't handle it. I'm 5 feet 4 inches. I spend a ridiculous amount of money on food each month. My grandmother lives on the same property as me. In fact, I can actually see her walking in the garden right now. When I was in 5th grade, I played Toto in The Wizard of Oz. Which brings me to my next point. When I was a kid, me and my friends would pretend that we were dogs and just crawl around all day and bark and pretend to take each other's on walks. And I didn't grow out of that until I was 8 or 9 years old. So obviously Toto was my starring role because I got that shit down. I'm kind of a terrible speller. My favorite subject in school is history. I have seen every Jenna Marbles video at least once, most of them more than 5 times. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. When I was 6 years old, all my friends decided to get bob haircuts, which are the little short bobs. And my mom didn't want to take me to the hairdresser to get one because she said that she could just do it herself. And so she did, and it actually looked pretty good. So props, Mom. My car is always messy. I have chickens. I used to have 4 chickens, then 2 of them died, and I had 2 chickens, and then we got 2 more, and then those 2 died, and then the 3rd one died, and now we have 1 chicken. And yes, they lay eggs. Sometimes. Up until I was a sophomore in high school, my mom wouldn't let me wear perfume. I have never, ever, ever dyed my hair. I went to a super hippie elementary school, and on Fridays, which were half days, we would sit around in the assembly room and sing songs all afternoon. Which brings me to my next point. I love to sing. Thanks to my father and my math teacher of the last 2 years, I have learned to appreciate puns as a form of humor. From 3rd to 5th grade, I wrote in a journal every night before I went to bed. When I was 10 years old, I took vaulting lessons. And for those of you who don't know what vaulting is, it's doing gymnastics on horses. Which may seem difficult, but when the horse is legitimately 3 times the size of a beam in gymnastics, it's really not that hard. I basically live in sweatpants. I am nearsighted and wear contacts. I have a crazy cowlick in my hair that prevents me from parting it anywhere but straight down the middle. I'm actually a huge nerd and spend a good 75% of my life studying. Knock on wood, I have never been in a car accident. I didn't go on my first roller coaster until I was 17 years old. And that roller coaster was Big Thunder Mountain at Disneyland. I'm a complete morning person. It does not matter what time I go to bed the night before. I never, ever, ever sleep in past 10, and usually it's not past 8. When I was in 4th grade, this boy had a crush on me, and he gave me presents and love letters, like he gave me a necklace with my name on it, and obviously really liked me. So being the rational child that I was, I went to my mom and told her about this, and then asked her if I could change schools. I love taking notes in class, and they are always really, really pretty. I have an unnatural love of airports. And last but not least, I don't have cable TV, and I never have. So any TV that I watch is probably on my computer unless I go over to my grandma's and watch with her. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got to know me a little bit better through it. And yeah, if you want to leave your 50 question tags as a video response, go ahead and do that. If you want to leave some random facts about you in the comments, I don't know that 50 will fit, but hey, you can go for it. Split it up maybe. Anyway, I would love to get to know you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.